At Frontiers North Adventures, we host our guests on expert-guided trips into Canada's north, and our ultimate goal is to share with them the wildlife of the north, as well as the custom, history, and the culture of the people of the north, to do so in a responsible manner, and to have our guests become invested in this place. So when we're considering any new partnership, one of the questions that we ask ourselves is, how is this relationship going to ultimately benefit our guests and the experience that we provide to them? The other thing that we ask ourselves is, are these organizations and people that we want to work with? And with PBI, and in this case with Google, it's a slam dunk. We've been having a blast, we've been having a lot of fun. We're pushing the boundaries. We're doing things that nobody's ever done before.
Frontiers North and Polar Bears International have been working together for over a decade. They really support all of the work that we do in Churchill. Polar Bears International is the only nonprofit organization that's solely focused on polar bears. We do our work through research, education, and action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
In order to get people to care about the environment, care about polar bears, we need to be able to show them the environment up here. And then hopefully through viewing the polar bear and also viewing our educational programs, they were willing to take action.
We've built a tundra buggy specifically for Polar Bears International for conducting educational programs like the Tundra Connections and managing the polar bear camp.
And Buggy One is a digital studio that roves around the tundra. We're able to reach universities, classrooms all over the world, community-based organizations such as zoo and aquariums, and we're able to connect them to the world's leading polar bear scientists, other Arctic species specialists, sea ice experts, climate scientists. So it's a really great opportunity to connect people to this fabulous place.
In the evenings, after we've concluded our programs on Buggy One, instead of heading back to town, Frontiers North Adventures has provided space on the Tundra Buggy Lodge for our panelists. And they get to interact with the guests. They give evening presentations talking about the work that they've done either in the Arctic or other places.
Google has a long history of supporting nonprofit organizations. This spring, they called us and said, hey, we want to come to Churchill and we want to street view where polar bears live.
We worked with Frontiers North and their shop guys, as well as one of the Google representatives, to get one of the Google Street View backpacks, one that you would typically wear, and we mounted one to the top of Tundra Buggy One. Now we're able to put the Street View camera up, map as we drive, and then at the end of the day you just turn it off and change the drives out. And when we go south, we'll ship all that over to Google. They'll take the panoramic images, they're all still frames that the camera takes, and they'll process all of those and put it into the Street View system.
We've been doing that throughout the entire season, which for us started in mid-October. We've street viewed the entire Manitoba wilderness area, and we also have begun street viewing here in La Paz National Park.
It's so hard for us to communicate this place, and so very few people are ever going to have the chance to come up here and lock their gaze with a wild polar bear. By capturing street view images of the trails on which we navigate these tundra buggies, we're able to share these polar bears with people from all over the world.
I think some of the most amazing things that I see are actually where we are right now, right at Cape Churchill. Outside our window, we are watching the Hudson Bay freeze, and we are in an extremely remote location. And so being out here in the cold and in the weather, comfortable inside of a tundra buggy, watching nature happen right outside your window. The big males sparring is an amazing sight. Moms and cubs walking by, it's incredible.
And I think what is so unique about it is that they're bringing such a special place to the world, that now anyone through the Street View project can get a sense of the Western Hudson Bay polar bears, the tundra, the area surrounding Churchill, and it really provides an opportunity to connect people to this place.